After Netflix confirmed the Teletubbies remake, I think it's time they take their job more seriously and do a continuation of Baby Driver. I mean, it's been over 5 years with fans waiting for a sequel. The good news is that there is a script for Baby Driver 2, and the wait is finally over. But who is the protagonist this time? Is the entire cast coming back to reprise their roles? What about the plot? Here is everything you need to know about the much-anticipated Baby Driver 2. Let's start off with a potential release date, shall we? With so many different movies nowadays, the film industry is thriving. That sentence is not true, and we all know it. I mean, let's be real, guys. The film industry has been making the same movies over and over again, with viewers all over the world waiting to see new, unique, and more exciting projects. This is why we respect Edgar Wright, you know, the person we should send thank you cards to for creating such a masterpiece called Baby Driver.
One more job and I'm done.
One more job and we're straight. Sound good?
Edgar knows that a continuation could make him and his team a lot of money. Edgar doesn't have to worry about quality, as he could release a full continuation that will do well box office-wise. But no, the creator of Baby Driver wants us to enjoy the continuation of his film, which is why we've been waiting to see the follow-up all these years. So far, all of his movies have proved to be quite popular and successful. But since we live in a world where there has to be a sequel to each and every project, Edgar is also joining the sequel trend with Baby Driver 2, which has been under development for a long time. The good news is that the wait is over, and we'll see the much-anticipated continuation soon. But how soon are we talking? Well, we have no idea. No, seriously. Since the sequel is still in development, we might have to wait for at least a couple of months until an official release date is announced. The first installment premiered at the South by Southwest Festival on March 11, 2017, and was released in UK and US theaters on June 28, 2017. If the sequel gets announced soon, we might see it at the end of 2023. Maybe the project will be given a summer release date. Who knows? When we know this for sure, we'll give you an update. But one thing we do know for sure is that there is a script for Baby Driver 2. As previously mentioned, fans have been waiting for a much-needed continuation ever since the moment Baby Driver was released. We all know this is a project with a strong potential for continuation. So, what's stopping the creators from releasing one? The story of the first film focused on, as you already know, getaway driver Baby, a character played by Ansel Elgort, whose drives on the road are on a whole new level. The action in the film is incredible, the romance storylines are even better, and the perfectly chosen cast ensemble feels like the cherry on top. For those who haven't seen the film, no, this doesn't feel like the 100th continuation of Fast and Furious. Interestingly enough, the creator of Baby Driver has never made a sequel, although there are some films that seem like a continuation of his previous works. But Wright has never really done any continuation. This was until he decided to continue the story of Baby Driver and wrote a script for the second film. It took him years to write this script. So yeah, the second film lives on pretty high expectations. Believe it or not, Edgar Wright has been working on a script for Baby Driver 2 since as early as 2018. Back then, he told MTV, quote, "I know basically what it's about, and who it involves, and where it's going. So that's exciting." The creator also revealed that he will once again serve as the director of the film, saying, quote, "I'm not going to spend 6 months writing it and then not direct it." Fair enough. And then, in 2019, he confirmed he had the first draft. Well, at least that's what he told Empire magazine. In January 2021, when asked about the script during an interview with Variety, Wright said, quote, "It's written. I've actually written like 3 drafts of it." Okay, now listen to this. Wright needed 22 years to create Baby Driver. Does this mean we'll see the next project sometime in like 15 years? Well, I hope not. Interestingly enough, the creator of Baby Driver got the idea for the film when he was working on a music video he directed in 2002 for the band Mint Royale's single, Blue Song. But no, we don't think it will take him 15 years to create the second installment. The thing is, Wright is a busy director, working on many projects, including an adaptation of Stephen King's 1982 novel, The Running Man, And even though he has written the script for a second Baby Driver film, he will take his time to work on the project so that we can enjoy a good quality film. But what about the returning cast members? I mean, are there any? Considering the ending of the first film, this question is a bit confusing. Baby and Debora have to come back, right? According to Elgort, you need to smash that like button if you want to see him reprise his role in Baby Driver 2. No, seriously, a continuation wouldn't make sense if it features different protagonists. That's what I believe, at least. Baby Driver without Baby seems pointless. So, we expect to see Elgort reprise his role. In 2018, he told MTV that Wright has actually talked about the sequel with him, but added, quote, "I'm not telling you." 1 year later, MTV's Josh Horowitz asked Elgort again, and the actor revealed that Wright had shown him a draft and stated, quote, "I think it's gonna happen." Elgort also revealed that the project won't be called Baby Driver 2. It has a different title, the actor said, adding that you're gonna have to ask Edgar about that. Since the first film ended with a lot of deaths, the upcoming project will have to introduce new faces. New villains are also essential, and as the creator confirmed, we will have to see a time jump of at least 5 years. You know, because of Baby's prison sentence. As for Debora, Baby's love interest played by Lily James, fans expect to see her again too. In October 2020, James said she would love to do a sequel to Baby Driver. Quote, "I'm just praying for it." So, yeah, a continuation with the already familiar cast seems more than likely, and it's just a matter of time until Netflix or some other network comes out with an official announcement about the follow-up. Before we continue, we do have to ask, do you guys have any theories regarding the plot of the second film? Do you perhaps have some ideas about who should appear in the project? Maybe you have a new protagonist in mind. Last but not least, what did you think of the movie's ambiguous ending? How did you interpret it? Let us know before we jump into these surprising plot details. As aforementioned, the first film featured a complicated and ambiguous ending, which makes it difficult for viewers to guess which direction will the second film go in. The beginning of the film was super clear, the middle was crystal clear as well, and then the conclusion left us with many theories and questions. Baby Driver follows Miles, aka Baby, who works as a getaway driver in Atlanta. So, his job is to transport a crew of robbers gathered by Doc, a criminal mastermind. In the middle of Baby's mission, he meets Debora, a young waitress who becomes his love interest. Near the end of the film, we are seeing Baby and Debora reunite after our dear protagonist has served his time in prison. The two prepare to live a peaceful life, but trouble awaits as Baby has no option of living a non-chaotic life. According to the creator, you need to smash the subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. No, seriously. A sequel could easily continue the story of the first film, with Baby and Debora facing new troubles and going on brand new adventures together. See you in the next video!